Far board to McLean. McLean walks in, shooting. Belfour stops it, rebound, tipped just over the crossbar. That barely missed going in. And Roenick got there but couldn't clear it. McLean on the near board seems to be everywhere. Got it to Stevens. Stevens for Cavallini. Out of the deep slot. Stevens, a shot. Belfour the save. Belfour stopped the Messo, who had a great rebound chance. And now the sticks get raised. Portnoy for the Blues. Looking to clear and does get it out to center ice. Brindamore put it over the line. Portnoy fires and scores! Jeff Portnoy, a rocket from well outside the circle. And the Blues lead 1-0.
Well, Belfour was excellent on the power play situation. The Blues had great pressure, but I'm sure he wishes he had that one back. That was not a good goal by Belfour, even though Portnoy, with a full burst of speed down the left wing, got good velocity behind the shot. He should never have scored from there, but the Blues will take it. Portnoy, who has really been a prolific scorer his last 3 years, had 42 goals 2 years ago and slipped to 35 last year, but he pumped it right through the legs of Belfour, who appeared to be moving forward and wasn't set for the shot, and somehow got by him, and that should not be scored from that position ever.
Brett Hull comes down, and the very next shot's got to be tough on a goaltender's confidence. Brett Hull cranked it, tried to go to the short side. Belfour got it with the glove, but looked behind him.
There's the draw. And Hudson just got a high stick on Raglan. Here they go. Herb Raglan and Hudson. Hudson with an early... Oh, Raglan! Mike Hudson got in a couple of short right hands, and then Raglan landed a bomb. And Hudson was going to get the initial penalty anyway as he got the lumber up high on Raglan. And Hudson may get a major. Raglan, I'm not sure, he may have been cut. It's 1-0 Blues. Jeff Brown over the Hawk line to Oates. Oates turning into the deep slot. Hangs onto it there. Now Paul Cavallini to Jeff Brown. Side of the net court. No, Belfour's already down. Here's Brown. He scores! Jeff Brown off the far post and in. And it's 2-0 St. Louis.
Well, not only does Brown have a bullet of a shot, but that was perfectly off the far post and in. A goaltender has no chance on that from there. Portnoy tried to stuff it in. The rebound came back to Portnoy. He slipped it back to Brown, and Brown was waiting eagerly. He had the stick cranked up and waiting for the pass. Nice feather pass to Brown to Portnoy. Portnoy has Belfour down. He's cut off. He's back to Brown. Brown with a one-timer in and off the post and in. The Blues a 2-0 lead. Still 19 seconds remaining on the penalty. So power play goal and a 2-0 lead. Brown got all of it, and the accuracy was perfect.
Chicago penalty time, but here comes Paul Cavallini racing ahead. Steps over the Hawk line, lets it from Messo, shooting. Belfour the save. And he hangs on as he was stopped there. Rich Sutter the other way. Over the Hawk line. Sutter and Oates miscommunicated, and the Hawks then clear it to center ice. Now a Stapleton steal away from Marois. The late man is Presley cutting in. The shot, he scores! Wayne Presley after a Mike Stapleton steal and setup. And the Blackhawks are on the board late in the first, trailing 2-1.
Well, Wayne Presley had a great playoff. Didn't play much in the regular season with only 6 goals, but he scored 9 in the playoffs. Got a nice feed from a backhand pass from Stapleton, who stole the puck to begin with. The defenseman goes down. Grimson was alone on the left side as well, and I think it was Marois that went down, and I think the shot surprised Riendo. Good wrist shot, beating Riendo to the stick side. Marois couldn't go to Presley because he realized the Hawks had another man open.
Jammed it loose out to the slot, but Courtnall couldn't find it. Brindamore does. He centered it. Stevens, the shot and a save. Rebound. Belfour stopped it. Another one. And then Keith Brown saved a goal. Now Jeff Brown. And a save by Belfour. And he hangs on. A furious flurry around the Chicago net.
With a goal and the assist, swats at it. Puck squirts loose, and Keith Brown saved the goal.
Back of the goal, Presley centered it. Here's a shot, and a save by Riendo. Rebound loose in the slot. Cleared away to the corner. Cleared it to Gino Cavallini, but he got a rough ride from Roenick. Ragland back to help out. Herb Ragland. Oh, there'll be a penalty coming up. Grimson took a run at Ragland. The stick came up. Here they go. Oh, Grimson all over the Blues player Ragland, who did not want to fight, it didn't appear. And he definitely took a hit for the team there, because there's no doubt what Grimson had in mind. And Ragland, who's known as a very rough and tough fighter, just backed right off and allowed Grimson to hurt his team a little bit. There was going to be a penalty on Ragland.
Well, Grimson took a run at him. Ragland saw him coming, got the arm, the face of Grimson with his elbow and glove, and then Grimson took exception to
5-minute power play. Stevens centered all alone. Grindamore, Belfour, what a save on Grindamore, and then Manson leveled. He cross-checked Grindamore from behind. Now a scramble around the net. Featherstone whiffed on a clearing pass, stolen by Larmer, cutting in the shot. He scored! Steve Larmer! After Featherstone failed to clear it, the Hawks make him pay. Larmer ties the game at 2.
You don't want to give a guy like Steve Larmer a second chance. Featherstone coughs it up. Larmer pulls it on his backhand, shields the puck beautifully with his body. Featherstone just inside his line, fans with a bouncing puck. Noonan forces him early. Larmer picks it up, goes to the backhand, and pulls it back quickly to his forehand and puts it upstairs to beat Riendo and tie the game with 6 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in the second period.
Larmer from Noonan at 13:29. The Hawks have rallied from a 2-goal deficit to tie it up.
Cavallini came across, cleared the puck, and then flattened Graham, and no argument from Cavallini, went straight to the box. Penalty, and the Blackhawks now with a chance to take the lead with 5:50 remaining in period number 2.
Penalty killers with Stevens and Brown. Here's the draw. Taken by Chelios at the near point. Flipped it up the boards to Larmer, faking the shot. Now the drive. They score! It was deflected in. And either Creighton or maybe one of the Blues had hit, but on the power play, the Blackhawks have taken the lead for the first time tonight. 3-2 Chicago.
The Hawks battled to win the draw. It wasn't easy. They finally pried the puck loose. Now, key to the power play. Chelios took it and scooted to the middle of the ice. He moves to the middle, drops it back where he started from to Larmer. Larmer fakes, then moves in and cranks it up. Creighton's right there. I think it hit Creighton in the leg and deflected through Riendo. It might have hit Creighton or might have hit Brown, but a power play goal for the Blackhawks. Chelios made a great play. He drew Wilson over and then dumped it off to Larmer.
Way out to center. Marois. That is pass stolen to Graham. Now Kuchera's hurt. He got leveled. That may be a major. And all right, that's Roenick rather that got leveled.
Roenick got clipped by a high stick and went down in a heap after Kuchera was banged up by Basson, but Kuchera kept on with the play, and now Stevens comes all the way to the bench to have words with Manson. But Roenick definitely got whacked with a high stick and went down. I don't think anyone saw it. There's a bit of blood on the ice by the painting of the St. Louis name in front of the Hawk bench, but the announcement is that Basson's going to get the 5-minute penalty. Brett Hull goes one-on-one with Manson. Manson gets the stick between his legs, appears to have him tied up, but Brett Hull, slipperier than canned peaches on a plate, was still able to get the shot away. That was amazing work by Hull. He couldn't do it any better. Manson did everything possible, but he still was a threat to score. Stevens and that one there.
The Meso to the Hawk zone. His shot blocked by Noonan. And the Hawks able to clear it ahead. Racing after it, Larmer, but Marois got there. Now Larmer gets it into the Blues zone with a shot. He scored! Steve Larmer, his 300th career goal. He fired it low right through Riendo, and the Blackhawks have taken a 4-2 lead.
The Hawks very nearly get offside. Noonan and Larmer both had difficulty with a bouncing puck. Noonan finally stayed onside, allowed Larmer to walk in. Larmer used the defenseman as a partial screen and put it through Riendo. So Steve Larmer now with his second goal and his third point Just pumped it through Riendo. Riendo going down to his knees, wasn't quite set, and the puck somehow squirted through him. Well, Noonan and Larmer had to be very careful. They finally did stay on side, and Marois partially screening Riendo, and Riendo didn't pick it up till it was by him.
15 left. Here's a steal by Kuchera for Noonan, heading for the empty net. He shot it just wide off the end boards. Lemieux, he scores! Jocelyn Lemieux goes crashing into the end boards awkwardly after scoring into an empty net, and he may be shaken up. Lemieux got to the puck with a hustling effort and then was a little off balance as he wanted to make sure he tucked it in, and he just went crashing into the end boards. He'll hurt a little less, though, with the goal having been scored. It's 5-2 Chicago.
Well, Brian Noonan got the pass from the blue line and then flipped it towards the empty net. Just missed, but it had a nice bounce off the end boards. Lemieux from a sharp angle took advantage of it and tucked it in, and it was tripped up at the same time by Brown.
So the Hawks will finish it off with a power play. Stapleton gets the line, dropped it to Larmer. He put it through to Conroy, who's unable to take the shot. Back of the net it goes. Now Noonan with a shot right through the goal mouth. It goes, and the Hawks have won. The Chicago Blackhawks weather a very early and big storm from the St. Louis Blues, falling behind 2-0, but penalty killing and goaltending, very big keys in this Blackhawk victory. In the third period, the Hawks with 10 shots on goal for a total of 24. The Blues with just 4 shots in the third and a total of 31 for the game. As the Blackhawks pick up their second straight win of the year, your final score, Chicago 5, St. Louis 2.